vice principals, and headmistresses, distinguished guests, dear parents, teachers, and my dear friends. This gathering shines brighter because of your presence.
As Helen Steiner Rice beautifully said, a mother's arms are more comforting than anyone else's. It is this comfort, this radiance that shapes our lives and brightens our paths.
On behalf of Delhi Public School Nacharam, I, T. Padma Jyoti, the head of the school, proudly presents the annual academic report for this prestigious institution for the academic year 25-26. It's my honor to welcome the chief guest for today, Shri J.D. Lakshmi Narayan Garu, who is on his way to the occasion. I also take the honor in welcoming the guest of honor, Shri Bala Latha Ma'am Garu, to the event. It's my pleasure to invite a chairman and MLC, Shri Malka Komreya sir, the man behind the entire vision and the edifices that he has been building on for years together. Director Mrs. Pallavi ma'am, the woman behind the reality of the vision. CEO and Director Mr. Yashasvi Malka, Director Ms. Tribhuwana, all my distinguished parents, teachers to the annual day titled Ishani, celebrating the spirit of motherhood. They often say that there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work and perseverance. I am proud to inform all my dear parents that DPS Nacharam has now opened its doors to the reputed university collaborations all over the world. May I request all of you to put your hands together, and now officially DPS Nacharam is the only DPS among all the 225 franchisee schools to have an exclusive MOU with the University of Arizona and the University of Illinois Tech for programs designed exclusively for all your students. Did we clap for that? Don't forget that I'm a teacher, so I'll be asking you to do some things. School is also now extremely proud as a Delft Center for collaboration for the French examinations. Once again, a very coveted thing. Not every school gets this honor. So students and DPS Nacharam take the French exams sitting in the school itself. For the consistent efforts, school has now secured the 3rd rank in India in the National Green School Ranking 25-26 for the 2nd year in a row, and we have been to New York, governed and given to us by the Green School Rankings. DPS Nacharam has also been ranked #1 by Education Today in the entire country for the first in day-come boarding school. On the research front, this is your school, your parents, your children, and I'm only your torchbearer. So please keep clapping for all the accolades that your children and you have put your hands together for that. On the research front, DPS Nacharam has been making headlines with 7 patents being recognized and 20 more patents in the pipeline. 20 patents given to you by your children and taught by my teachers. Kudos to all the teachers, students and parents on this wonderful, wonderful achievement. Continuing its quality measures, DPS Nacharam is a NABIT certified school awarded by the QCI, the Quality Council of India. The flag of DPS Nacharam fluttered high in the country's capital, with students bagging the first prize among all DPS schools. These are national prizes. Dear parents, it is a big, big achievement when my children are standing at the national level and winning over 230 schools, getting the winning prizes.
With great respect, I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed management members, our honored chief guests, and all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais. My warm regards also to all our dear parents who have assembled here, our teachers and students. It's my privilege to present the annual report of classes 7 and 8 of Delhi Public School Nacharam on the occasion of our annual day titled Ishani, the Spirit of Motherhood. For the middle school, the year has been defined by holistic growth, remarkable achievements and cultivation of essential life skills, firmly aligning with DPS Nacharam's commitment to academic excellence, innovation, and global citizenship. With over 1,300 students in classes 7 and 8 and a strong committed team of 70 educators, our vision continues to focus on nurturing every learner with care, discipline, and a purpose. Our students have displayed outstanding talent and commitment across both academic and sports domains. In the academic sphere, to enhance communication skills in English, literature circles encourage students to read common texts and engage in structured discussions. Dear Time, that is Drop Everything and Read, is a monthly reading ritual nurturing a reading culture. Creative writing initiatives build writing skills by developing vocabulary, sentence structure, and through guided practice, they get good peer feedback. In mathematics, math lab activities promote hands on learning and real life applications, while the logical and reasoning challenges strengthen the analytical and problem solving skills through math manipulatives like GeoGebra. In science, inquiry based projects encourage students to frame questions, investigate phenomena, and draw evidence based conclusions.
One of them is well-known IPS officer J.D. Lakshminarayana Garu and Mrs. Bala Latha, IAS, and she took the voluntary retirement and started civil services coaching center, and she is doing a great job for the country. Today we are celebrating DPS Nacharam annual day, and in this campus we started in 2006 and first campus at Nacharam 2003, then Adipatla, Aero City and Santosh Nagar and Pallavi schools and Pallavi Engineering College and Management. We have about 42,000 students. With the support of our dedicated teachers and parents and our students, we are doing well. In DPS, not only academics, all-round development is our main motto. Academics, sports, PVA activity and wellness. All the areas we concentrate and finally develop a student, good and all-round student, and finally with our Indian heritage, culture, and we should have a good citizen of this country. Our students, passed out students, they are all over the world and India in different categories and different services they are doing. And we are also having a very good alumni network, and we want to have all the best practices available and also request all the parents give the suggestions to improve further how we should make our schools one of the best in the country. And with the recent NEP 2020 new education policy is one of the best policy adopted by our government, and with that policy also new policy we are implementing, and further all the changes with the CBSE and NAP guidelines we are doing our best, and we are also implementing all the best practices and latest AI. Next year onwards we want to introduce with AI support all digital curriculum and what we need for the next generation. And for the students, I request all the parents, students, whatever they want, let them choose the subject or activity or sports, any event. And we are the youth country, and whole world is looking at India, and India is the only future for world, and our youth required for the not only for India and whole world workforce, our citizens going to help. And you take all the MNCs, our students are our Indian nationals, they are leading the world. And all other countries, they are aged out, and we only having the youth population. We have to give good education and good character. In that path, we require parents, teachers, and from management. We should work together to make the good and best students. Thank you.
Aristotle said, "My parents gave me birth, my teacher gave me life." I can tell you, DPS Nacharam has best teachers who inspires the students, who creates and nurtures innovation in the students. As we have seen, There are many kids here who are studying third standard, fourth standard, seventh standard, eighth standard. Most of the children knows that recently we have seen Messi, Messi tour to India. We all call him as GOAT, GOAT. I want all children to reflect. What do you mean by GOAT? Greatest of all times. Who can be called as greatest of all times? In any world, it can be cricket, it can be football, it can be volleyball, or it can be wrestling, or it can be education or anything. Who breaks all the barriers and who have come upon in life? ఎవరైతే అన్ని బ్యారియర్స్ బ్రేక్ చేసి లైఫ్లో పైకి వస్తారో వరల్డ్లో నెంబర్ వన్ అవుతారో వాళ్ళని గోట్ అని పిలుస్తాం, గ్రేటెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ టైమ్ అని చెప్పి. మీకు తెలుసా, మెస్సీకి చిన్నప్పుడు ఒక డిసీజ్ ఉండేది. తనకి ఆ జబ్బుతో చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడేవాడు. మెస్సీ సఫర్డ్ ద డిసీజ్. You know what Messi said? After overcoming from the disease, he worked for 17 hours. He worked for 17 years, 114 hours to become overnight success. 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success. Every day, ప్రతి రోజు పొద్దునే లేసేవాడు, అందరికంటే ముందే నిద్ర లేసేవాడు, రాత్రి అందరికంటే లేట్గా పడుకునేవాడు మెస్సీ. అలా 17 సంవత్సరాలు 17 ఇయర్స్ కన్సిస్టెంట్గా పనిచేశాడు. సో పిల్లలందరూ ఏ రంగంలో అయితే గొప్ప వాళ్ళు అవుదాం అనుకుంటున్నారో ఆ రంగంలో కన్సిస్టెంట్గా వర్క్ చేయాలి. కన్సిస్టెన్సీ ఇస్ ద కీ టు సక్సెస్ దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ మెస్సీ. అండ్ హీ వర్క్డ్ ఫర్ 17 ఇయర్స్ ఫర్ దట్ సక్సెస్. అండ్ చాలా మంది కిడ్స్ ఈ రోజులో పొద్దునే లేవటానికి కొంచెం స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళడానికి ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఐ కెన్ టెల్ యూ వన్ థింగ్, వన్ బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. షీ ఈస్ పివి సింధు. పివి సింధు, she used to travel every day for 56 kilometers to reach to her coaching and come back. She used to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and see how her parents have supported her, how her coach have supported her. ఇప్పుడు మనకు అర్థం చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ఎంత స్థాయిలో పివి సింధు ఫైట్ చేసింది అంటే, ఎంత స్థాయిలో తను పికప్ అయింది అంటే, ఈ స్థాయికి ఈరోజు అమ్మాయి ఒలింపిక్ మెడలిస్ట్ రావడానికి పేరెంట్స్ సపోర్ట్ ఎంత ఉంది, కోచ్ సపోర్ట్ ఎంత ఉంది, ఇదంతా మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది. అటువంటి టీచర్స్, అటువంటి ట్రైనర్స్, అటువంటి కోచెస్, అటువంటి బెస్ట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ, బెస్ట్ టీచర్స్ మనకి ఇక్కడ డిపిఎస్లో ఉన్నారు. అలాంటి ప్రోగ్రెస్ రిపోర్ట్స్ కూడా మనం ఇప్పుడు చూసాం. 7th class, 8th class, I have seen such records not only in education but also in sports, but also in cultural activities, and also in green activities, eco-friendly activities, what not. ఇన్ని యాక్టివిటీస్ మనకి ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి. ఇన్ని యాక్టివిటీస్ పిల్లల్లో రావడం అంటే చాలా గ్రేట్. See, futuristic education, as we always tell, మనం ఎప్పుడు అనుకుంటాం ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు హార్డ్ వర్క్, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు హార్డ్ వర్క్ అని చాలా మంది పిల్లలు చెప్తాం. బట్ నౌ ద మోడర్న్ డే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ స్మార్ట్ వర్క్. మోడర్న్ డే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అనేది ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ జస్ట్ హార్డ్ వర్క్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ స్మార్ట్ వర్క్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు అనమాట. ఈ స్మార్ట్ వర్క్ అనేది నాట్ జస్ట్ బుక్ లెర్నింగ్ బట్ ఆల్సో టు ఎక్స్ట్రా కరిక్యులర్ యాక్టివిటీస్. కేవలం పుస్తకాలు చదివే కాదు, ఎక్స్ట్రా కరిక్యులర్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కావచ్చు, హాబీస్ కావచ్చు. అలాంటి స్కోప్ ఇక్కడ మనకి చాలా కనిపిస్తుంది. రీసెంట్గా మనం చూస్తే హైదరాబాద్లో చాలా స్కూల్స్లో ప్లే గ్రౌండ్స్ కూడా ఉండట్లేదు, కానీ డిపిఎస్లో హ్యావ్ ఆల్ ద ఫెసిలిటీస్ అని చెప్పొచ్చు. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ ఐ కెన్ టెల్ యూ, మై సన్ ఇస్ అ ప్రౌడ్ స్టూడెంట్ ఆఫ్ DPS Nacharam అండ్ ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ జాయిన్ చేశాను. నన్ను ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేశారు ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్కి వచ్చినప్పుడు. ఇప్పుడున్న సుధా మ్యామ్ నన్ను ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేశారనమాట. సో ఇప్పటికి మా హస్బెండ్ సరదాగా అంటుంటాను, నువ్వు కనుక ఇంటర్వ్యూకి అయితే ఫెయిల్ అయిపోతావు, నన్ను కాబట్టి నేను కాబట్టి పాస్ చేశారు. ఐ కుడ్ ఆన్సర్ ఆల్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ మోర్ టఫర్ దాన్ యూపీఎస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ అనిపించింది అనమాట. DPS Nacharam పేరెంట్ కోసం ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఇట్స్ వెరీ వెరీ టఫ్. బికాస్ అంత నీట్గా, అంత సెన్సిటివ్గా పేరెంట్స్ని జడ్జ్ చేస్తారు. అంటే మనం ఎంత సపోర్ట్ చేస్తాం పిల్లలకి కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఇక్కడ చాలా మంది పేరెంట్స్ కూడా ఉన్నారు. మనం అనుకుంటాం పిల్లలకి మార్క్స్, గ్రేడ్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని, ఎక్కువ మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకోవాలి, ఎక్కువ గ్రేడ్స్ తెచ్చుకోవాలని. బట్ ద ఫ్యూచరిస్టిక్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఈస్ నాట్ జస్ట్ అబౌట్ మార్క్స్ అండ్ గ్రేడ్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ సోషల్ లెర్నింగ్. పిల్లలు ఎక్కువ సమాజం ఎలా నేర్చుకుంటారు, సమాజానికి సంబంధించి ఎలా నేర్చుకుంటారు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అన్నమాట.
Last year we were all busy going to Prayagraj to take a holy dip in Prayagraj. Prayagraj is a place of excellence because of the confluence of three rivers, Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. I am seeing another Prayagraj here today. I am seeing another Prayagraj here. Parents on one side, students on the other side, and Saraswati, the teachers on the other side. So this is a very wonderful place to come and meet all of you and also to interact with you. Thank you very much, Kumare sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to interact. I always call him DPS Kumare. He is disciplined, passionate, yet very simple. That is DPS, according to me, to see Kumare. And also we are all so fortunate that he has become the member of Legislative Council with a wonderful majority because of his simplicity, because of his passionate working and also a disciplined life. So congratulations, let us congratulate a true leader, Sri Komarai Garu here. And also on this stage we have Pallavi ma'am and also director of the institution Sudha ma'am and Shanti ma'am and finally the principal of DPS Jyoti ma'am here. And also, as I mentioned, and also, of course, we have the very distinguished guest of honor today, Bala Latha ma'am, and also she has told a lot of things about how the DPS is taking care of our children here. And also, I know you're all eagerly watching how soon we are going to end our speeches today because it is a school annual day. Because you want your children performance on the stage, so I won't stand in between you and your children, and I will try to finish it off as early as possible because I was talking about excellence. Whenever these three people come together, then only excellence is possible. Parents, students and the teachers, when all three have to combine, then only excellence is possible. If you feel that Kumaraya sir has started a very good school, so now I can relax. No, parents have their role to play in upbringing of a child. If they teach education, you have to teach them about their behavior. అందుకనే తెలుగులో అంటారు విద్య వీళ్ళు చెబితే వినయం మీరు నేర్పించాలి, చదువు వీళ్ళు నేర్పిస్తే సంస్కారం మీరు నేర్పించాలని. సో ది రోల్ ఆఫ్ పేరెంట్స్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Do not outsource your responsibility to the school. That's what I always say. You have a very important role to play. I give you one or two examples and close. There was a boy called Narendra, born in Calcutta. His father was Vishwanath Datta and mother was Bhuvaneshwari. The boy used to go to school every day in those old times in Jatka. Jatka is a small vehicle dragged by one horse. So that boy used to go and come every day. One day the teacher asked him, what do you want to become when you become big or in future? The boy said, I want to become Jatkawala. Because every day the boy used to see the man who is controlling a horse. So in him, he is the hero. So the boy wanted to become Jatkawala. The mother came to know about this. Had it been with us, we would have scolded the boy, saying that you should say that you will become an engineer, or you will become a doctor, or you will become a chartered accountant. But the mother said, you should definitely become a Jatkawala. And the mother took him to the puja room and she told the boy, don't be happy with a Jatkawala riding one horse. You have to become a Jatkawala with 4 horses. And he showed Bhagavan Sri Krishna to the boy and she said, you should become this Jatkawala. That has gone into the mind of the boy and he started transforming himself. Then he gets a very good guru in the name of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So here father and mother, the parents have given so much of good things in life. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has given him the best of knowledge. So in the whole process, Narendra transforms himself into Swami Vivekananda. So that is because of the role of parents, teacher and the student himself. So my request to all of you is, you need to play your role. Kumaraya Garu and Pallavi ma'am and Jyoti ma'am and Sudha ma'am, they are playing their role. But the parents also have to play their role. this is on this annual day, I thought I'll tell you that we also need to play our role. If you take anybody, because Bala Latha madam has spoken about both greatest of all times. All the greatest of all times, if you read their biographies and autobiographies, what we can make out is each one have played their role. The parents have played their role, the teachers have played, and the student himself has or herself has played their great role. So, if you want to make our children to reach those heights, let's all play our role. You take the life of Abdul. The boy's father was Jainul Abdul. Mother was Asiamma. The man used to make small ships, small boats. So the parents have taught him a lot of culture. And then he meets another good guru called Siva Subramaniam Iyer. So parents on one side, Shiva Subramaniam on the other side, Abdul transforms himself into Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Again, the role played by these three people, that is very, very important.
darkness may be strong, but a mother's love is stronger than any curse.